Hi, we are Andrew and Kim Case. We have been coming to All Souls over 14 years, and we've got three kids: Evelyn 8, Eliza 6, and Olin 2.5. What's important to me is it's funny having three kids, and our first daughter is ultra conservative and safe, and make sure she's following the rules and doing what she's supposed to do. Then Eliza, our middles, kind of pushes a little bit more boundaries. And then our whole paradigm shifted with our third, Olin, the little boy, and that kid's got a death wish. And so he just loves running out, and he's the one you're worried about, running out into the street, running out into front of cars. And it's funny, when this capital campaign came up, I wasn't really thinking, man, it would be really important to improve our safety. But that being said, with it being one of the themes, one of the things I appreciate is I've noticed we don't really want to rush outside. Usually after church, we want to mill about and stay inside until we're ready to sprint to the car. And I am kind of excited about having a little space where we can gather outside and enjoy it outside of the door downstairs and the door upstairs, and just having kind of a protective barrier, and you're not quite as worried about running directly right into traffic after you're coming off that ramp.
One thing that I always dread is when it's a rainy Sunday or just a day that we're running late and we pull over to the side of the ramp to unload our car, and it's just how fast can we get everybody out of the car before the next car turns and runs into us or runs into a kid. And so the idea of having those pull-off spaces where we can unload safely, that is a big asset to us for this campaign. I think as a generation we are learning the importance of maybe not being too safe in some ways, and looking at this campaign through the other lens, not being safe in terms of being overprotective and overcautious with our kids, and really giving them space to roam and be free where they're not supervised and hovered over. And we really love that All Souls is a place where our children can just go run about by themselves, go find their friends, sit with their friends in church, and just we feel safe that we don't have to know where they are every second, that they feel comfortable in the space and we feel comfortable when they're in it. And enhancing that feeling of safety and protection so that it is a place where they can roam free and be themselves and not be hovered over when they're at church is an asset of safety that we really appreciate about this campaign.
I think that this project helps us set us up for the future and our future growth plans at All Souls in a few ways. One, just welcoming new families. I think it would let them feel welcome on day one and feel like they've got a home here. And two, I think it's an opportunity for All Souls to be very proactive and show that the safety, this is us taking care of them, and that this is really what a community is. We're not just a building. We're our community trying to take care of each other and meeting the practical needs of all of our members.
This is going to take all of us contributing to this for it to work, but I think we can do it. I think we can do the full thing. I think God has blessed us as a church to this point, and He's calling us to take this next step, to welcome the people that are across the street or that haven't even moved here yet, and to welcome the new children being born and welcome ourselves every Sunday.
I hope when the kids are older and they look back at their time at All Souls that they remember that it wasn't just the place we went to on Sundays, but that it was their home and that it was their community. And I hope they remember all the people who took care of them and loved them, and that they felt known and loved here.